In today's presentation, I will be sharing to you all my fascination to travel to the Spanish-speaking country, Colombia. Colombia is a country and culture that has always fascinated and captivated me since I was younger, even now so because my boyfriend was raised from there and used to live in a small city called Bogota. Colombia is beautiful, providing its many oceans, extensive beaches, and Amazons for its tourists and people who live there. One benefit about Colombia is that it offers healthy, affordable food options that are good for your health and well-being. In an article, it indicates that in Colombia, for backpackers, this is a paradise in terms of cuisine, since one meal can cost as little as $1.75 in US dollars and comes with unlimited juice, a soup to start, and more carbohydrates in the meal that you can have. This is very nice because you can get full easily without having to shell out a boatload of money for one meal. A soup in Colombia costs about $5 or less with a bunch of protein and other great foods that fill you up. One of Colombia's most popular soups is ajiaco, which is a very filling Colombian dish. In an informative article, it describes the soup as somewhere between a soup and a stew. The broth was rich and intense from a long simmering with bone chicken and beef, and stewed with soft streaks of green leaves and baby spinach leaves. The pot was placed in the center of the table, surrounded by platters of poached chicken and short ribs that had been cooked in the broth, along with corn on the cob and potatoes, chopped raw onions, capers, avocado, chili sauce, salsa, and sour cream set in the small bowls placed here and there. This is how the soup was described in the article, and this sounds amazing and definitely worth trying for any tourists or people who haven't tried it yet. Other than the cheap foods found in Colombia, they also have affordable high-end restaurants too. In an article, it states higher-end restaurants are similarly low in price, and even dining in the finest restaurants can be difficult to spend more than $5 in US dollars, including the drinks and dessert. This is great because it's always good to save money, and it's such a good benefit that an abundance of food and drinks are cheap in Colombia. It's easy to save money because you're ultimately spending less on food than what you have to in America. This is true because my boyfriend said that a home meal from McDonald's in Colombia is only $3, while on the other hand, a large meal in America can cost up to $8, including a large drink, large fry, and a burger. That's insane because here the total is way more. Lastly, another intriguing thing about Colombia and its foods are that they offer food tours. One of their food tours is a cocoa tour. This is something I never knew existed before, and I never knew that they had chocolate tours in the past. In Colombia, they are known for their amazing rich chocolate and the cocoa tour, and this gives you the perfect idea of what various chocolates taste like in Colombia. In the article, it declares coffee tours are a classic Colombian activity, but the country also produces some of the best cocoa and chocolate in the world, even if it's a lot less recognized than the quality of Colombian coffee. A tour of a cocoa farm is a great way to learn more about the process of chocolate production. The best place to enjoy one is around Minca in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. This is something I would like to experience because you get to know more about the chocolate production and have more knowledge on how they produce it in Colombia. Besides all the tasty and inexpensive food they provide in Colombia, this country also provides many beaches, Amazons, and jungles. In an article, it states the town of Nuji is a tropical hideaway on the edge of Colombia's densest jungle at the shores of the Pacific Ocean. You'll find an entirely different type of beach in the Choco region where land and sea seem to crash together. Here you'll see orchards in every color possible and gigantic ferns dominating the landscape, while the ocean homes hundreds of humpback whales that come to breed in the bay from June to October. That sounds so breathtaking and amazing because I would never know that they had humpback whales here. I like the idea that they have humpback whales because there's not many humpback whales in the world and they are becoming extinct. Also, a jungle near the Pacific Ocean sounds breathtaking because you can picture the dense land amounts and the beautiful ocean complementing each other. I would recommend anyone to visit here because not a lot of locations offer this extensive view. Another fascinating thing regarding the beaches and jungles are that they have pink dolphins like no other oceans. In an article, it indicates it's possible to spot pink dolphins throughout the Colombian Amazon. This is really interesting to know because not many other locations have pink dolphins, and this is one of the many small percentages of countries that do have the pink dolphins. This is true because my boyfriend has once spotted a pink dolphin in the past and he was so fascinated by it. Lastly, the last few things that fascinate me about Colombia is the music, ambiance, the soccer love they portray there, and the dancing and the festivals. In Colombia, they host many festivals. One being that in Bogota, they have the biggest theater festival in the world every 2 years. This is the Festival Iberoamericano de Teatro de Bogota. That is very interesting to know because I never knew that Colombia was one of the biggest well-known countries for their festivals. Ultimately, Colombia is an ideal place to travel and even live in if you're looking for an affordable place to strive in. In my perspective, I think Colombia offers many great sights and foods as well as a great ambience. I hope you all enjoyed my presentation and the pictures that I attached along with it, and I hope you maybe are looking forward to visiting Colombia one day yourself too. Have a great day. Bye.